See, I jinxed it. We've been going just fine and nothing freezing up. And now we get to the important one and it freezes up right as I start the call. So, so I deleted that one since we had literally just started the call when I see it said I had bad connection. So can we do it this time? So this is, as we said, call 58 from November 18th, 2005 at 9:06 p.m. This call is 28 minutes long. And since I heard the first 30 seconds before I locked up, I now know it is Barb. Gremlins. Don't feed them after midnight. It's all Sweaty's fault. I like how you think, Anne. I like it. So, as I said, this will be the last one we're doing today. So we'll do this half hour. Hopefully it'll be just a half hour. Please let this finish. Yuck. All right, where are we at? 26 people on? All right, I think we're good to go. Oh, now you've made it sad, Heather. Teresa doesn't want us to hear this. And for those that don't realize it, this is the anniversary of Teresa Hallbach's disappearance. So, or yesterday was. Sorry, see, now my days are crashing together. Andrea says I'm close to starting a fund to get you a new laptop. Yeah, but then chances are it won't be that it's a laptop doing it and then make me feel really guilty. You know, because I'm always so paranoid with anything money-wise since I'm always accused of stealing money. All right, we're at 31, so here we go. Call 58. Yo. Listen how she answers the phone.
Shut up, dog.
This is a public communication services collect call from
Steve.
an inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now.
I don't believe it.
What? I just got in the freaking door, okay?
No, I wouldn't imagine.
I did.
I wouldn't doubt it. Who's along with you?
Nobody.
Oh.
Nobody here but me.
Oh. Oh, I see. Well, he'd be coming over today.
Well, I'm going over there.
Oh. Well?
Just got to make sure I lock my house up tighter than a bone.
Oh. Oh.
It's all locked up anyhow.
Huh?
I said most of it's all locked up now anyhow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm. Oh. I see.
Goddamn dog.
Hey, what time was Carla going to get home?
I don't know.
Well, where'd they go?
To Green Bay.
For what?
She had to go to iMart and Menards and a couple other places, I guess.
Oh, for what?
I don't know.
Oh.
I guess it's as good as mine.
Oh. Oh. Now, what were you telling Ma?
For what?
That Jody was lying about?
Huh?
Well, you told Ma that Jody was lying to you.
And I'm supposed to remember this?
Well, yeah. It's important. You're supposed to be.
I can't remember from one day to the next, Stephen.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah? Yeah. Well, get it off of him then.
It's not on him. Lay down!
Quit making so many miles.
So many miles.
Yeah. Yeah. yeah? Where's everybody?
Blaine is up north with Mike. Bobby's up north with the other Mike. Brian's down by his girlfriend, and Brendan's out by Carla.
Oh,
Watching the kids.
oh. I suppose you'll watch the kids for Sunday, too.
Why? Oh,
You're coming up by me.
yeah, and how would he get back here?
Who?
I'd have to run way the hell out there just to get him to school for Monday.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be home early anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, you'd be up here by 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, so you have to leave about 4:30.
yeah. We got to talk behind the goddamn glass.
Oh, yeah.
That's stupid.
Well. Yeah.
Really.
Well, it's only 20 minutes, maybe half an hour.
That's it?
Yeah,
Why is that?
that's the way it is.
Really?
Yeah,
All that waits for half an hour?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's better than nothing. At least one time, anyway. But, they had me on TV on that program.
It is?
Yeah. Well, they can't get no reading off their bones.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, they're going to do a test, the FBI is.
Yeah.
And if they can't get nothing off of it, then I guess they say that they set me up pretty good,
Yeah.
you know.
Whatever they found, that might even be deer bones.
Well, they can't get a reading off of it.
Maybe ain't a bone at all.
Never know. I don't know what it is. Yeah. But maybe she ain't even dead.
Maybe not.
Maybe that ain't even her blood. You ever think of that?
No.
No.
Maybe it ain't.
I don't know. They say that she had everything going on. She was rich and had everything and went places.
Yeah.
Well, if you're so rich, why are they living in a dump?
I don't know.
You know? See, all of this don't make no sense.
Nothing makes sense nowadays anymore.
No.
You get blamed for shit you don't even do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well. But, the other ones, I guess they're going to raise some money to get a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I wish you would have been there.
Right.
Because you understand more than Ma. Yeah.
Not much more.
Well, you're a lot more.
She's as good as me. She can't remember from one day to the next either.
Yeah, but you can write shit down.
Yeah. Well, Chucky was there, wasn't he?
No. He was getting ready and leaving.
Oh.
Her dad left already.
Oh.
Yeah.
I tried to get back. This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
That's why I wish you would remember what Jody all said. Yeah. I guess she called Chucky again, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what Ma said.
Why if she's not supposed to be talking to Chucky, why is she calling him?
Why is he accepting the calls?
I don't know.
That's another thing. Don't accept them. She wouldn't be calling.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, why is Chucky wanting to pick her up all the time?
They're both to
See,
blame.
that's another thing.
Chuck and Jody are to
She
blame.
told me she didn't want nothing to do with Chucky. That he wasn't her type.
Well, yeah, she told me that too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you never know.
No, you don't.
No. You don't know about a person at all. You know? Unless you're with them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said that the burner barrel was still smoking.
Really?
Well, how can it be still smoking? I haven't had a fire in there for 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. And they put that plastic on it.
Yeah.
That would have melted.
Yeah.
So something's fishy there. Why would it be smoking and they put plastic over it?
It wouldn't be.
No.
And it rained. Why would it be smoking?
When
It downpoured that Saturday. All day, all night.
you know? Well, that was Saturday morning. Weren't they there? Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't go to that right away.
No.
No. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm still up in the air. But the only thing they got is my blood in their vehicle and the keys.
Yeah.
That's all evidence they got.
Well, you said that one night when you came home, you smelled smoke. Somebody would have had to been in the house trailer.
Now, but I don't know what day that was. I don't remember.
Neither do I.
Because I asked you.
Yeah. And I told you I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So who would have been?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Trying to make my brain. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I guess I have to wait and see. Yeah. They might leave Jody out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wrote to the judge.
Yeah.
But then she'd be living over there.
Huh?
And she'd be living over there.
Over where?
But really there.
Oh.
But then I want you to watch all the time.
How can I watch when I'm at work every day?
That's every day. When you come home, when the kids come home,
Yeah.
Mom watch during the day.
Yeah.
You know. Well, Mom can go down there and everything else.
Yeah.
You know. I want a close eye. Because if she's doing something wrong, then I'm going to end it.
Yeah.
Because I can find somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, I want somebody to, you know, when they say they love me, they love me.
Yeah.
Well, no. So, what time are you going up tomorrow morning?
Huh?
What time are you going out tomorrow morning?
What time?
Yeah.
We're leaving the house at 6 o'clock, I think.
That's when it gets light out there, don't it?
No, 20,
20 after?
25 after, or something like that.
Oh. Oh. I see. Oh, maybe I'm a deer by tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully.
You never know.
Hopefully Blaine gets one. Hopefully Bobby gets one.
Yeah.
I can get two, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can get a buck and a doe.
Oh. I can't.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they got everything on there, on their program.
Yeah.
The cat, the two burglars.
No, I've only met Brian
Where did
Dassey
you do that one?
and talked to Brendan on the phone.
In a bar? Where the hell was that bar?
That was Harp Slade. Remember, I hung around with Eddie Weber for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I was with him, I got in that trouble.
Yeah.
Well,
He's the one that burnt the fucking cat, too.
no.
What do you mean, no?
No, that was Pete and everybody. Pete and Jerry were out there.
So was Eddie.
Eddie was too?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yes. I know, I was out there. We pulled up, remember?
Oh, yeah. With Pete's car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cat ran underneath his car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I took all the blame for it.
Yeah.
And now it's haunting me.
Yeah.
And they got nothing out of it. I ain't doing that no more. I ain't taking nobody's blame.
I wouldn't either.
No, I ain't. If I'm involved, I mostly take the blame.
If you're involved, yeah.
Yeah. I don't do nothing. If I get caught, I take the blame.
Which is stupid.
Well, I guess that's the way I am. Well, just like them burglaries. You know, and he wanted to do something. You know. And I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a lot of shit I gotta do yet.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I can clean my house.
Oh, I was on channel 5 today.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know.
What, 5 call up there or what?
No, they came up
Oh.
and they brought the paper back and I decided to see them in 5 minutes, I said.
Mm.
But it was more like about 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I might as well get...
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
I figured I might as well get that out, that blood in my bathroom.
Huh?
The blood in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure I might as well tell them.
What do you mean?
When I broke my finger open again.
Yeah.
That was Thursday night.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I didn't clean it up.
Yeah.
So somebody was in there.
Yeah.
Because Friday morning when I got up, went in there was nothing in there.
Mm.
Yeah. So Thursday night, when I went with Chucky, somebody was in there. And that's why I saw them taillights.
Oh, Cat, you scared the fuck out of me.
Well, so how many plants you got in mine?
3.
Oh, mine's got the rest?
Yeah.
Oh.
What? She didn't know where she was gonna put them all.
I know.
I got the two big ones on my middle island.
Oh.
So the cats don't ruin them.
Oh.
Otherwise the cat will ruin them.
Well.
And the other one I got hanging up in my kitchen window.
Oh.
Duped all the way from one cabinet to the next.
I know, they were getting pretty good.
Yeah, but they were kind of dying off already.
Well, yeah, look how long it's been. Not getting taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Oh, well. I guess we'll have to see. I guess time will tell, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's going to be.
What do you mean?
I don't think we're going to trial this year. Probably next year. But
What, you're saying you're going to be sitting in there that long?
Yeah. How am I going to get out? Who's got 500,000?
Not me.
Well,
If I'd win the lottery, I'd have it.
yeah.
Ah, son of a bitch, that finger hurts.
You know, I won't be in here for 6 months. Well,
I think I sprained my finger.
mm,
That or I broke the tip.
mm.
All swollen up.
That's why people want to help. They can help.
You know.
You know, make it, things go faster.
You know.
Well, yeah. I said, more money we can raise,
You know.
you know, better off.
You know.
Yes, then I can get a good lawyer.
You know.
I don't have to worry about a public defender.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shut up, Sadie.
Oh. I don't know. I thought Blaine was going to go up north hunting.
He was gonna, I guess, but then I guess he wanted to go with Mike then after a while.
Well,
You know.
so you paid that money for nothing.
Yeah. I didn't. He did.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of stupid.
Well, Brian paid it too, but he's got no way up there.
How about Bobby's truck?
Huh?
How about Bobby's
Well,
truck?
yeah, he might go up Wednesday or something. He's gonna work on his car to see if he can get his car fucking done.
You know. Hmm. You know. Yeah, he should go up and get some. See if he can get a deer.
Well, he don't even have his license.
Huh?
He don't even have his license.
Well, why is that?
I don't know.
Mm.
He told me he ain't got his gun. He's used to his gun. He's got to use his to get a deer. And they had to ruin that for him.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't let.
And that one that Kim says I'd be able to get my guns back. Well, they're not back yet, and hunting's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then if I got to use somebody else's.
Yeah. Well, of course. Just like I told him, I don't know. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to have no guns around. No, but they didn't put that on TV. But I'm going to tell them from now on, I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah.
But see, I like to get my word out, though. You know? Otherwise, how am I supposed to defend myself
Yeah.
if nobody knows nothing? You know, even if
Well,
it is.
wasn't that supposed to be all dropped?
What?
Your felony charges.
Not my burglaries, no.
I thought all that was supposed to be dropped.
No. This was, Bernstein's case was all dropped.
Oh.
That was it.
Why didn't they go for a pardon for all that others?
That's what they were doing right now.
Ah.
Now. But they didn't get that far.
Oh. Well, they should have did it all at once.
You know? You know, we should have been working on it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that ain't the issue. The issue, everybody knew. That's the thing.
What do you mean everybody knew?
Well, you figure I talked to Jody. They know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
They know I'm going to sell that van.
Yeah.
They know I'm going to call it in.
Yeah.
You know? And it just got lucky. I had blood in the house from my finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This call was from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
You know, you never know. She could be out running around yet.
Yeah, she could be.
Yeah. No, I said she show up at home.
Yeah.
I'll go to the media,
Yeah.
you know. Boy, it did feel like asses one day.
Yeah. A
Oh,
little bit.
I would imagine. Mm-hmm.
So all they found was what? Her camera and a cell phone?
Yeah. Cell phone, camera.
Okay. Where the hell's her purse?
I don't know.
Did they find her purse?
I don't know. I didn't hear nothing.
Well, if her purse wasn't there to be found, she's got to be out there then, right?
Well, the purse don't mean nothing. What's that purse mean?
A woman usually carries a purse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And all her stuff is in the purse.
right.
Or was her cell phone?
Who knows?
I know I remember calling her, and she didn't answer. But then after she left, I called her again because I was going to take pictures of the fucking loader. But she didn't answer.
Huh.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sadie.
Most time when I call her, she calls me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe when I called her the second time or whatever, maybe somebody had her.
Never know.
No, you don't.
Well, she could have took off with somebody too. Who knows?
Oh yeah. It ain't hard to get your own blood and maybe she's having problems or nobody knows.
Could be.
Well,
I don't know.
you know. And I don't want to make them out to make her look bad, with her family. That's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to fend for myself. I think it'd take a lot to burn a body.
Well, of course it would.
I think it'd take a couple of days.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you either. But you would imagine that,
Yeah.
especially with bones.
Yeah.
And I didn't have no fire there all week.
No.
Last time I had it was a week.
I only remember Monday night.
Huh?
I only remember that Monday night.
The Monday night before that.
The day I went up to the hospital with Scott to see his mom. That day.
What day was that?
That was a Monday.
The 31st?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the calendar.
That was on a Monday.
That could be. Wait.
Yeah, but I didn't have no fire there then. Not no Monday night.
Yeah, I think you did.
Huh?
Yeah, I think you did. Because when we came home at 8 o'clock, you were standing outside by the fire.
And Brendan was with me.
It could be. I don't know.
I thought that was during the week before that. I don't know. And now you got me puzzled.
No, I think it was the 31st. Because when we came back from the hospital,
Yeah.
it was about, I don't know, 7:45 or so, 8 o'clock, something like that, when he dropped me off.
Yeah.
And then later on, I went back. You had a fire when we pulled in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that was the 31st that when she had her back surgery.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to ask her.
I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, but that wasn't, I didn't have a fire very long.
I don't know how long you had it.
No, Brendan was home by what?
I don't know. I didn't get home until midnight.
Oh, he did?
I didn't. No. And he was already home already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would take a long time. Half of the night.
Yeah.
A burn a body, I would imagine. I thought it was during the week I had that fire.
Well, that would be during the week.
No,
Monday night.
the week before that.
I don't know. I think you had it that Monday.
I don't know.
Kitty.
All I did was burn that brush. And what? 3-4 tires
Yeah.
that I picked up from over by you.
Yeah. And that car, that seat.
The car seat. And I didn't.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
I still didn't get my yard picked up.
Mm.
My hose is still out there. It's frozen solid.
Oh, you better.
What good is it? I might as well just leave it out there.
You'd have to watch it.
Or if nobody steps on it, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I gotta go downstairs and shut that water off, though.
Yeah.
There.
And unhook it
Yeah.
from the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, that mess, I suppose, then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll call Mom tomorrow and let her know if I get a deer or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Call her or whatever and let you know.
Yeah.
I'll just take my phone with me, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose then nothing else. I'll talk to you maybe tomorrow or something, whatever.
All right.
Yeah. Okay then.
Okay, then.
Okay then.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So, what are our takeaways from that call? Or our impressions, thoughts? This makes me believe that Barb was not part of this cover-up. I've said the whole time that I think she knows now, but I'm not sure that she knew back then. So just the way she's talking and such, I do not think she's currently trying to set her brother up. We knew a bunch of this stuff, but it is interesting to hear Stephen talk about it. You know, everybody brings up the cat. He didn't burn the cat, but he took the blame for it. Now, he was part of it and didn't stop it. Still not cool. I still don't like it, because I'm telling you right now, if I'm someplace and somebody's going to try and throw a cat into the fire, they may still accomplish the feat, but they're going to be hurting, because I'm going to go at them like a spider monkey. And then he also mentioned something about the burglary of him taking the blame for others, and that I'm not going to do this no more. So the things that people keep using against Stephen, he didn't even do. And then, as was pointed out in here as well, this is again, we're hearing his concern for Teresa Halbach. We heard it in an earlier call, and now here it is again, that he's concerned about Teresa's reputation. Let's see, what else was there? What did you guys see? Even if there was a fire on 31st, there was no fire that would have created that much damage to a body. Stephen also spoke with Jody 2 times that evening. The fire did not have time to get to the temperature it would require to calcinize. That's another point, Lynn, that I wanted to talk about. All right. So I have been to the fire pit. It is way closer to the garage than the law enforcement pictures would lead you to believe it was. That garage is made out of particle board, plus the gas thing. What is that thing? Propane tank thing is right near there. So if you have a fire 8 feet tall that's going over the roof of that garage, it's going up. When I was friends with Scott, it freezes now? Really? Am I frozen? Oh my God.
my God. Okay, so I'm not frozen right now. Okay, because on my end it says trying to reconnect due to poor wireless connection, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let me just try and go real fast then before it's gone. So I asked Scott about the fire, and Scott told me that he doesn't even know how big the fire was. He doesn't really know, and he said that to cops, and that the cops kept pushing him to say the fire was this big. And so everybody else that had anything to do with saying something about the fire said the same thing, that they would say one thing and they're pushed to make it so that fire was bigger than it was. We also know that Stephen had said originally, and just like now we're hearing on here, he wasn't sure if there was a fire. And people tried to say, oh, see, we caught him in a lie. He said he didn't have a fire that day, but he did. He doesn't recall which day he had the fire. They have fires there all the time. They do not have garbage service, so they're regularly burning stuff. So they don't have to take it to the dump. So he wasn't sure when he had the fire. That's not showing guilt. I'm not sure what I did 2 days ago. I would have to think about it. So that's not making him look guilty because he couldn't remember if he had the fire that night. And as Lynn was pointing out too, Jody kept calling him. And I've already asked Stephen if he was taking those calls from Jody from a landline or cell phone, and it was a landline. And then I asked him if he had a cordless phone and if the cordless phone would reach the fire out back. And he said, I don't know, I've never tried. But then he said to me that he couldn't reach his driveway. So if he can't reach his driveway, he sure as hell ain't going to be able to go behind the garage. So therefore, he was on a landline when he's talking to Jody. So he's not out tending to bones in a fire. Let's see. And Heather saying they tried to get Radon to say the same thing. Deborah saying you'd be lucky to cook a whole lamb enough to eat in that time. And says, just like all the others, Brian, etc., they said they were pressured by the cops to say stuff they weren't going to say, correct? Lynn says, I was once married to a firefighter who attended a burning body call. He removed his clothes on the back steps of our house and headed to the shower to ram a bar of soap up his nose due to the putrid smell. Oh, my God. Julia says, Scott could be great and tell the truth. Bobby could, too. Yeah. Natalie says, we've now listened to 58 calls and his story hasn't changed one bit. Take away everything else. If KZ only played these to a jury, surely they would see he's innocent. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a good call. So now this is its own separate video to refer back to. I only see in this playlist 100 calls listed, and I know there's more than that. So when we're able to start on call 59, going through 100, what's listed, there's still, in my crude math, roughly 925 minutes to go in calls, plus whatever the other, I think it's said it's 117 calls. I don't know. So, all right. So we have been doing this since what, 11 o'clock? So I've been going for 6 hours again today. So I'm out to try and nap for a bit. Thank you all for being here. And maybe we'll go live, like I said, tomorrow in the afternoon if Jeff is doing stuff and I'm just on my own. If not, then it probably won't be till Monday afternoon. So have a good weekend, everybody. We'll talk soon.